Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, glory, worship, and love for Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ha, Rekah, Kadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 37. And thou shalt become a astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither Yahweh shall lead thee. And this byword,
Strong's H8148. Shenina. Shenina.
Shenina, a sharp word, sharp cutting word, a taunt, a gab. So the Lord said if we didn't follow his commandments that this was what was going to happen to us. And it's this brother right, or this man right here, he's breaking down crying because the Edomite tried to run him over and spit on him and called him an N-word. So it's a byword. This is Tobit chapter 3 and verse 4. For they obeyed not thy commandments, wherefore thou hast delivered us for a spoil and unto captivity and unto death, and for a proverb of reproach to all nations among whom we are despised. So we are despised by these Edomites. We're despised by the Chinks. We're despised by the India people. And I've had that in my life when I'm delivering these freaking Chinks. They give me a hard time. They don't want to give you the plastic forks, or they're taking their sweet ass time. And then when you walk out, they come and say they got the food right when you're walking out. So this is a curse upon us that the Lord had put because we didn't follow his commandments.
What the fuck is the point of all of this protest shit? If it don't work. I'm in the country right now and I'm delivering. And I'm sitting at a fucking stop and I'm waiting to get out. There's a line of cars waiting. And as I'm getting the package out the back of the truck, some fucking hick speeds around me, damn near hit me, called me a nigger and spit on me. Oh my god, dude. I want to bury somebody right now.
So we're under these curses because we didn't follow the Lord's commandment. He says, keep my commandments and live. Joshua chapter 23 and verse 15. Therefore it shall come to pass that as all good things are come upon you, which Yahweh your power promised you, so shall Yahweh bring upon you all evil things, until he hath destroyed you from off this good land which Yahweh your power hath given you. So Yahweh, he gives us good things, but if you don't want to follow his commandments and do his will, he'll give you evil things.
Why? Why so much hate? Why so much hate? Why? I don't even cry. Like, that shit just... Oh, my God. Almost hit me. Called me a nigger and then spit on me. Spit on me? Really? Wow. Just wow. Wow. Called me a nigger and spit on me and almost hit me. Wow. Why?
Jeremiah chapter 24 and verse 9. And I will deliver them to be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth for their hurt, to be a reproach and a proverb, a taunt and a curse in all places whither I shall drive them. So that's why we're in the position we're in. They call us niggas and spicks and Indians, mean savage, because we did not follow the commandments. And that's what we're trying to do at Great Millstone, or we are doing. We're following his commandments to the best of our ability. We're repenting, which to means to feel sorry for what you've done, and to turn away and turn to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. So this man's probably in a city, and he's cursed. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. And it says the fruit of your body will be cursed. Here in America, the number one abortions are with so-called Negro women, which are the tribe of Judah. Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out. So you come in and you got problems. You go out, you got problems. You could be driving down the street and a cop pull you over and shoot you because they're on edge around Jake. But their blessing is a sword, so they really just want to kill you, and you just got to give them an excuse, and they'll do it. Yahweh shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke in all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do, until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly, because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me. So if you forget the Lord, he's going to forget you. And 2/3 have forgot him. They worship that Caesar Boget or Muslim. And the Lord hates the idolatry. The number one commandment is have no other powers before me. And that's Yahweh. Yahweh shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee, until he have consumed thee from off the land whither thou goest to possess it. What do they say? Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the highest COVID-19. So the curses are on us, but they're starting to transfer to Esau and the other nations, because we're here at the last days. Yahweh shall smite thee with a consumption, and with a fever, and with an inflammation, and with extreme burning, and with the sword, and with blasting, and with mildew, and they shall pursue thee until thou perish. What did we see just this yesterday? The largest shooting, 100 people shot, and like 15 or 14 dead, and one was a little 3-year-old. So the Lord is consuming with the sword, blasting them. And thy heaven that is over thy head shall be brass, and the earth that is under thee shall be iron. So it's going to be hard to you. It's not going to make it easy on you. You're going to have a hard time. Yahweh shall make the rain of thy land powder and dust from heaven. They shall it come down upon thee until thou be destroyed. And that's a spirit. I was just watching this morning a video. There's a cloud of dust coming from Africa, and it's coming to America. Yahweh shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth. So we're spread around the whole earth. There's jakes that look like Chinese. And thy carcass shall be meat unto all fowls of the air, and unto the beast of the earth, and no man shall fray them away. So there's jakes out there that are Esau hunted, like that movie Hunt, and their dead bodies get eaten by the animals. Yahweh will smite thee with the botch of Egypt, and with the emeralds, and with the scab, and with the itch, whereof thou canst not be healed. Yahweh shall smite thee with madness, and blindness, and astonishment of heart. So Yahweh messed us up because we went off and didn't follow his commandments. But now the 144,000 and the 1/3 are returning to Yahweh. The 2/3 have to be cut off and die. That's Zechariah. And thou shalt grope at noonday, and as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee. So that's what's happening. These 2/3, no man's gonna save them. Yahweh Shai is gonna save the 1/3, 144,000, and the 1/3. Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shall not gather the grapes thereof. So that's America too, because you get married to a woman and she already lied with a bunch of men before you, and you we have they go to work and they build these new houses and they don't live in them. And I'm just going to get one more scripture. Deuteronomy chapter 28 and 68. And Yahweh shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships by the way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. So it says Egypt means bondage again. So a second time, and that's America with ships. How did the so-called Negroes get over here? They came in ships. And thou shalt see it no more again. We're not going to see the land of Israel again until Yahweh Shai takes us. And there you shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. So nobody's going to save us out of this except Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. With that, I want to say shalom to the elect.